Yeah, so we, coinciding with the new direction that the club took on at a similar period in mid-2014, we got an opportunity to refocus what our main purpose was going to be, and we got an opportunity to take the football development activities that Big Hearts had been majoring in for quite a while and move those into the club's activities, and those are thriving and doing very well under Alan White, under that management structure. And on the other side, we were then able to continue some activities such as our very well respected Football Memories program, but bring in some other things and become more families orientated, look at multi-generational support angles for how we could help grandparents in the families and some of the parents who are struggling, and kids who have ended up unfortunately in looked after support and in care with other extended members of their family, the kinship care model. And it's an area that hasn't been supported hugely. It's a huge hidden issue, and we heard today some powerful feedback from some of the carers themselves who've been involved in the last few months, saying to us things like, we've given them a license to not be shy of their problem, to come out and look for help. We're removing the stigma associated with the problems that a family faces when it ends up in a kinship care situation, and that was really powerful, and I think the audience got a sense from those who've been involved just how much this means to them. So Anne Budgesell talks about, and I must say we're also pleased that a year ago, as we changed, that we were delighted to have Anne Budge join our board of directors. So she's had a key part to play in what the charity is doing, and that's because what we want to do and our values are aligned very closely to the emerging and now very well kind of published powerful club values. So between the club and between Big Hearts and between the Foundation of Hearts, you get this three circles that Anne Budge talks about, and how the three have really, she wants them to be pulling together and all heading in the same direction. And there's huge evidence of that. We heard today of how John Robinson has almost voluntarily become involved in some of the kinship care after school club activities, and the kinship carers mentioned that as being a huge contributor to how well the program was being received, and you see this joined up bit all the time, getting strong. So yeah, on top of all of our activities going so far, our next big move, our next big strategic play is going to be announced in the new year. We're in the final stages of putting it together now, and it's about getting a supporter movement making a difference on a wider social cause, making a difference to a social need, social requirement. And the most powerful thing about Big Hearts is its association with the club and the reach that we have to so many people involved with the wider Heart of Midlothian Football Club all over this area and all over the world. And it's not about fundraising necessarily. Of course, we need funds to survive, so we're never going to say no to that. But this is about engagement. It's about getting a huge community of people behind what this charity stands for, and helping us to achieve it through word of mouth, through direct involvement, through volunteering, and actually probably through potentially at the furthest extreme, getting training in terms of being able to provide direct support to some of the people that we help. So we're very excited about this new program. We think it's going to be the distinguishing feature between what Big Hearts is in terms of a football club associated charity and many of the other similar activities that are out there. And we're really looking forward to putting the final touches together and launching that in the new year and engaging a whole lot of new people in what we're doing.